Come to a seated position on your mat. Sitting up tall, the right hand comes to the left knee, gaze reaches behind you as far as you can go. Inhale. Exhale, come back to center, left hand to right knee, gaze behind you. Reach your right arm behind you and use your left hand for a tricep stretch. Let's switch arms. Left hand reaches for the right elbow, pulling back, opening up the tricep and the chest. Hands clasp at your lower back, scapula come together, reach the arms behind you. Let's come to hands and knees and sit back into child's pose. Hips press towards the heels, hands reach out in front of you. Inhale. Exhale, tent the fingertips, walk them over to the right side, opening up the side body. Walk your fingertips back to center and over to the left side. Come back to center. Come up onto hands and knees. Arch your back, look up. Exhale, round into cat pose. Lie all the way down, forearms to the mat, toes tucked in. Lift the chest for Sphinx pose. Inhale. Exhale. Lower down, hands come to a clasp at your lower back. Lift and lengthen, Salabhasana. Lower down. Reach the right hand for the right foot and lift. Release and lengthen. Release and lengthen. Release. Left hand reaches for the left foot, right hand forward, lift and lengthen. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. Come up to hands and knees. Right hand reaches forward, left foot back. Inhale. Exhale, then elbow to the knee, lift and lengthen. Knee to elbow, lift and lengthen. Knee to elbow, lift and lengthen. One more time. Lengthen and release. Left hand forward, right foot back. Lengthen and knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen, knee to elbow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Reach and release to the mat. Come up to plank pose, round through your upper back, and then to downward facing dog. Inhale the right foot to the sky, bend your knee, bring it forward to your nose. Lengthen back, bring your knee to your right elbow. Lengthen, knee to left elbow. Lengthen, bring the right foot to the mat. Left foot reaches for the sky. Bend the knee, bring it to your nose. Inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale to your left elbow. Reach and lengthen. Exhale to your right elbow. Reach and lengthen and release. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale to plank pose. Chaturanga. And roll all the way over onto your back. We'll do our crunch series. Right knee over the left knee, right arm under the left arm, so you're in an eagle position. Lift your head, chest, and shoulders off the mat to crunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Switch arms and legs and crunch for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Both feet come to the mat. Reach for your pinky toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Go ahead and come back over to hands and knees. Push back to downward facing dog. Inhale, the right foot to the sky, bring it forward, press down, low lunge, fingertips tent on the mat, round through your upper back. Step back, downward facing dog. Left leg reaches for the sky, bring it forward for low lunge, round through your upper back, tent your fingers, press down into your heel. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, lift your heels, step or jump to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, hands come to your back and reach forward. Inhale, rise all the way up. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Plank pose. Shift your weight into your right hand and open up for side plank. Come back to plank pose. Shift your weight to your left hand and open up to side plank. Come back to plank pose. Shift back to downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Step or jump to the front of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Hands to your heart. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Plank pose. Shift your weight to your right hand. Open up side plank. Lift the top leg. Back to plank. Shift your weight to your right hand and open up. Lift the top leg. Back to plank pose. Push your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Step or jump to the front of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Hands to your heart. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Roll to plank. Come to forearm plank. Lift the right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Left leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come back up to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels, step or jump to the front of your mat, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, hands to your heart. Inhale, rise. Exhale, chair pose, sink into your heels. Upper body straight, hands to your heart. Round through your upper back and twist to your right. Open up your heart to the ceiling. Right hand meets the mat, left arm reaches up. Hands to the mat, halfway lift, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg to the sky, bend your knee, open your hip. Continue to bring your right leg back to open all the way up for Wild Thing. Flip your dog back over, right leg lengthens. Exhale, bring it forward. Push down, high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back. Plank pose, open up side plank. Come back to plank pose, open up side plank on the other side. Plank pose, push back to downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, the right leg up and open. Flip your dog all the way over, push your hips up for Wild Thing. Flip your dog back over, left leg to the sky, bring it forward, high lunge. Hands to the mat, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, lift your heels, step or jump to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, and rise, hands to your heart. Inhale, rise. Exhale, chair. Inhale, hands to your heart, twist to the left, round through your upper back. Keep your knees parallel, open up your chair. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky, bring it forward, high lunge. Inhale, exhale. Hands to the mat, bring the left foot in, straighten the front knee, pyramid pose. Hands to the mat, step back, downward facing dog. Left leg to the sky, bring it forward, high lunge. Hands to the mat, bring the right foot in, straighten the front knee, pyramid on this side. Hands to the mat, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels, step or jump to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Rise, hands to your heart. Inhale, rise. Exhale, chair. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg forward, high lunge. Open up, warrior two. Hands to the mat, step back, plank pose, and down to forearms. Lift your hips for dolphin and lift the right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release both feet. Come back to downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg forward, high lunge. Open up, warrior two. Hands to the mat, step back, downward facing dog. Roll to plank, halfway lift, fold, rise to chair, rise all the way up, hands to your heart. Let's stand into Tadasana for a moment. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, chair. Hands to the mat, halfway lift. Step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky, bend your knee, open your hip. Right leg stretches back, bring it forward for high lunge. Open up, warrior two. Reverse your palm, reverse your warrior. Right arm to the inside of the right foot, left arm reaches forward. Create a solid foundation in your legs. Inhale, tuck your navel towards your spine and float your side angle. Right hand to the outside of your right foot, straighten your right leg. Again, find a solid foundation in your triangle and float your triangle. Right hand comes to the right corner of the mat, open up for half moon. Left hand reaches back to find the left foot, right arm reaches up, hinge at the hip for dancer pose. Step the left foot back, high lunge. Twist your lunge. Left hand to the mat, right arm reaches for the sky. Release your left knee to the mat. Bring your right hand to find your left foot for twisted monkey. Release and step back to downward facing dog. Inhale. Come forward. Hop or jump to the front of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Rise all the way up. Hands to your heart. Inhale, rise. Exhale, chair. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg reaches for the sky, open your hip. Reach it back behind you, bring it forward for high lunge. Inhale. Exhale. Open up, warrior two. Reverse your left hand to the inside of your left foot. Solid foundation by bringing your 2 feet towards one another, and then float your triangle or side angle. Left hand to outside of the left foot, straighten your left knee, triangle pose. Lift the left hand off the mat, float your triangle. Left hand to the corner of the mat, right leg floats to the sky for half moon pose. Right hand finds the right foot, left arm reaches for the sky, and then we hinge at the hip for dancer pose. Step the right foot back for high lunge. Right hand to the mat, twist to the left. Bring the right knee to the mat, left hand reaches for the right foot. Open your chest toward the ceiling for twisted monkey. Release the foot, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Roll to plank pose. Shift your weight into your left hand. Open up to side angle. Right arm reaches forward, bottom leg reaches forward, and hold. Breathe. Come back to plank pose and set up on the other side. Take a little down dog. Shift your weight into your right hand. Left arm reaches forward, bottom leg reaches forward. Flip back around to downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your knees all the way to the mat. Come up to straight. Right hand reaches for the right heel. Left hand reaches for the left heel. Open up the throat towards the sky, stretching out our abdominals. Release this pose and come all the way to lie down on your mat. Forearms on the mat and windshield wiper your legs back and forth. Press down into your palms, reach your chest forward for Sphinx pose, opening up the abdominals a bit more. Release. Come to cat and cow. So arch your back, look up, round your back for cat pose. Arch and look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Arch and look up. Exhale, round. Come to your forearms. Hips reach back like you're going to go to child's pose or puppy pose. Come back up to hands and knees. Shift your weight forward, bring your legs around. Lie down, knees are bent, feet flat on the mat, and we'll lift up for bridge one time. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift again. And release. One more time. Inhale, lift your hips, walk your shoulders underneath, and hold here. Squeeze your knees to one another. Lift a bit higher and release to the mat. Soles of the feet meet each other for Supta Baddha Konasana. One hand at your stomach, one hand at your chest, and just breathe here. Come back up. Shift your weight to the right, knees to the left, arms come to a T for supine twist. Come back to center, shift your weight to your left, knees to the right, gaze to the left. Come back to center. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. Showing yourself some gratitude. And then release your feet as long as they'll go. Arms above you as long as they'll go, stretching everything back out. And then release into Shavasana. Just breathing here. Noticing the energy that you've created in your body. Just find a natural breath. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Come over onto one side and with eyes closed, come to a comfortable seated position. The light in me honors and loves the light in you. We humbly bow forward. Namaste.